twist around. Now look, here's a house full of bees. You think the honey badger cares? It doesn't give a shit. It goes right into the house of bees to get some larvae. How disgusting is that? It eats larvae. Ew, that's so nasty. But look, the honey badger doesn't care. It's getting stung like 1,000 times. It doesn't give a shit.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the honey badger of Armored Warfare. The Wisel Hot literally does not give a fuck. Seriously. You have incredibly high damaging missiles with excellent penetration for tier 7. You'll go through tier 8s and some tier 9s at that penetration, and you'll always definitely go through side armor. Pretty decent DPM, a okay reload time, but that's to reload both missiles at once. If you only fire one, it's roughly a 8-second reload time. You barely have any hit points, so don't get hit. You're ridiculously fast and small, just don't get rammed, and well, the camo range and if you're on the move is pretty decent, and last but not least, the gun depression is actually pretty decent. So first, let's actually have a look at what the Wisel Hot will bring for you when you buy it. I will buy it now. Alright, let's grab you. I figured that I might as well get the actual Wisel Hot. Anyway, so you start out completely base, you have one crew member, and your basic missiles are 800 pen with 684 to 1046 damage. They can roll higher, a maximum of a 25% damage bonus if everything goes well. So, no, I don't want to preview. Obviously, the first thing you're probably going to do is get the Hot free AGDMs. So go through this side first. The extra penetration damage will really help, and you also get an improved stowage and thermal sight. Lastly, then, I would suggest getting better grenades, as you get 4 volleys of them. Well, sorry, 6 volleys. And then lastly, a thermal shield and tracks. Crew member wise, you'll probably want to go for accuracy while moving and off-road driving, as this is not a wheeled vehicle and you can actually take the acceleration bonus retrofits. Slap on all of the best missiles. You also get an override ability, which is not exactly particularly useful considering you're already a ridiculously fast tank. Basic reload time of 20 seconds, so if you can afford it, use your slather of bonuses and everything. They will help in the end. I don't just put them on because I can. I put them on because the ability to repair your tracks multiple times in a row is always good. And then lastly, retrofits wise, you can go for the more firepower one that I've got, but you could always go for improved telescopic lenses, electro-absorbing paint, and of course a control unit. So in comparison, you get a 20-second reload time. Well, the basic Wisel does a lot more, but this is more of a spotter kind of Wisel. But at the very least, I've never really noticed that much of a problem with the spotting range or anything. This is actually a tank destroyer, not an AFV, but it's small enough, light enough, and fast enough that you can go spotting in it. With commanders such as Erin and Sabrina, it is a pretty decent AFV. So lastly, Sabrina will up the module damage by a ridiculous amount. You will blow people's tracks off, you will set them on fire, you will ammo rack them. Also get a pretty good crew killer bonus as well. Eagle Eye is pretty decent. In the shadows, mobility, smooth drive, Texas dual, and some better camouflage and everything. There isn't that much else to do with Sabrina really, to do with camo or anything. It happens. And then lastly, you could also go for Erin as well, if you have her. If you don't, I'm actually trying to see if we can get Erin available for everyone again, but Erin basically boosts up the Wisel to be more of a traditional AFE, but with the ability to still hurt people. The fact that the gun breach boosts your damage up by almost 1,000 is amazing. It's pretty damn decent. Just saying, you should probably go for that, and you also get some special stuff with Erin as well. So Erin's more of the spotter commander really. The differences between Sabrina and Erin, as you can see here. The camouflage and everything went up by a little, but that's about it really. In comparison to other TDs and AFEs of its own tier, let's just put Sabrina on again. I think this is probably the more meta build for it. Camo paint, control unit and everything. You could take off the control unit for telescopic lenses or something, but usually the Wisel is more of a fast moving TD. It doesn't really go well with places, and to be honest, you'll always be outspotted by an AFE anyway. But with this setup, you'll outspot everything else simply because of your ridiculous camo. So put you there, VBL, Warrior, NM142, and the BMP. These vehicles all generally have roughly the same playstyle. And the game does not enjoy me using the basic missiles on the BMD. Anyway, these are all very missile heavy vehicles. In fact, I should probably put the VBL in grey on again. And generally rely on a pretty fast-paced play style with the emphasis on hitting people with missiles. As you can see here, the Warrior has the highest penetration in the tier, along with the BMD. In fact, they roughly have the same damage and penetration. I think the Wisel slightly beats it out, I'm not sure about that. But the BMD gets a better max damage bonus considering the BMD is also an AFV. The Wisel has a very high DPM, with only the NM142 beating it out, but the NM142 is more of a box. And the reload time is also very high in its tier, with only the VBO in grey having the highest, but that's only if the VBO in grey fires all of its rounds. It also has the most pathetic amount of hit points, considering it's also, you know, the lightest vehicle in its tier at just 2.7 tons. However, it does have a very high top speed and an excellent 0 to 39, being beaten out by the Warrior and the BMD, but it has a higher top speed than both, and the BMD will almost always be eventually outbeaten by everything. It also has an incredibly high top hold traverse as well, and it also has the best camouflage in its tier, which is good, but with this setup it has the worst view range, but in the end the high camouflage will allow you to probably outspot the Warrior and the NM142, but these two here are designated scouts, so they will probably outspot you in the end. Lastly, the cannon depression is pretty cool as well, with a turret traverse. It's pretty decent. The Wisel Heart can actually bounce rounds in the turret. This counts as an unmanned turret, and trust me, the bounces are pretty fun. Protection system wise, it is the only bit of protection you will ever have. As you can see here, the enemy can pen that bit, but this basically counts as nothing really except for cannon damage. But the rest of the vehicle, you're never going to bounce anything. But at the very least, the size of the turret means that missiles and stuff hitting you will hit that part, so there is some kind of protection going on there. Apart from that, this is a small vehicle that hurts, even if you fire a missile. Even if you fire a single missile at someone and it hits them and pens them, they will feel it. So, let's have a look at what the Honey Badger thinks of Armoured Warfare in its current iteration. Let's take a look at some games. So a little bit of backstory on how the Wisel Heart came to be in my arsenal and how I started enjoying it so much. So I've got a friend called Capian, you've all seen him, heard him, he's our resident angry German. Lovely guy, he's really good at the game. Anyway, he's in love with the Wisel Heart and he kind of brought me onto it. This is just a tank that just does not give a single shit about what it's up against. It is so much fun. And I guess I just started enjoying it so much. Anyway, start of the game. Now the North team spawn on this map does tend to have some issues. Its defensive position is mostly flat plains, while the other team has a bunch of hills. So this team most of the time acts as basically a blockade with usually a couple of tanks around here spotting, and then one or two around here. And unfortunately my team has decided not to do anything with this part of the map. I was kind of wondering about maybe I should stick around, you know, maybe I can shoot some of them. But in the end it was just me and this NM142 going up here. I've never really done defensive positions on this map that much. Usually I go to around there with like an MBT platoon or something, and then like hold along, and then I started seeing that NM142. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going there. Nope. But yeah, we're gonna eventually move up to the other side, to the usual TD place, which is where you can see those stingrays up on C8. That's usually the default position, and well, since this thing does have its own man turret, it can take a shot, it will take a shot, and people will be kind of weird when they, you know, don't damage it. I mean, I wouldn't count on its ability to, bounce damage all the time. I mean, it's quite rare you'll ever want to go hold down with a Wisel Heart, simply because it relies on its mobility more than anything else. I did do a little bit of a screw up there. I could have shot at those two guys. We haven't actually done a single bit of damage yet, but trust me, that will change soon. Oh great, the bug is at it again. So we're in free camera mode instead of gun mode. If anyone actually knows how to reset that, that'd be great. But for now, we're gonna shoot this Merca for a bit. Thanks to this thing's 900 penetration, it can go through Merc 2Cs pretty well, which is what a lot of tier 6 AFEs have a problem with. And also the high penetration means that going through the side armor of enemy vehicles is definitely a thing as well. So for now, I'm going to move up here with the rest of my team, and I'm going to dump on this BMPT 2017. I was actually aiming for the engine deck on him, so around this area roughly. As you can see there, it does actually manage to go through. The engine deck / cage armor will go through, but most of the time you want to aim for the engine deck simply so you don't hit anything, because missile guidance can be deviated. I think they have a soft kill APS, but as you can see there, aim for a lower plate, it will go straight through a lower plate of many things. So literally I fired 2 shots and I've done 1500 damage. I've done my damage in hit points. Next victim was kind of going to be this TADB, but eventually I had to move up, and as you can see now, this is where the thing starts doing full damage to enemy vehicles. 800, 800, 1700 to that guy. If this thing... fundamentally, it has roughly the same missiles that the BMD-2 does, except these are mounted to either side of the turret while the BMDs are kind of on one side together. But functionally, if you're used to the BMD-2M and how its missiles play out, you can do the same with this one. Unfortunately, I didn't get to kill that striker, and that TADB over there kind of missed. Did hit the ERA. I don't think the missiles are tandem, which means they will have issues going through ERA at times, which means even with their high penetration, they can and will be screwed over. For now, however, I was actually starting to see that we were having issues at this point, and in fact I did kind of want to hit the BMD-2. There you go, 893. Absolutely beautiful. I believe you can hit for 1k with this thing's missiles. Obviously I'll have to use Cortez or something to find out. And as you can see, I don't exactly have the 16.4 second reload, I have an 8.2 when it's done with halves. This is not an autoloader style tank, it's simply got 2 missile shots. So firing 1 missile at a time can be preferable. And the missiles, at the very least, do seem to be pretty decent at doing everything else. So I could have sat here like most TDs would do, but since I'm small and fast, I ended up deciding to move up to roughly this area, well, around here anyway. Still nothing yet. Okay. So what I want to do now really is move myself over here to where I can actually hit this guy, but as you can see, he can back into and out of cover pretty easily, so it's still not a good place for me. So for now, I'm actually going to move to where I can actually see him and hit him when even while he's in cover, because he still thinks I'm over there, and most people don't even move most of the time. But as you can see here, both of those missiles did go in, and I ammo-racked him. Like I say, this thing can and will hurt, and it's a stealthy little bastard. And anyway, continuing on the theme of stealth, I'm going to move up behind both of these guys. Leo 2 Revo went AFK. Don't know why. I was kind of hoping to hit those guys and that LEV as well, but alas, it was not meant to be. It happens though. As you can see, a bunch of dead enemy vehicles. We've got 3 kills, 4,304 damage with around 1,700 more done. So we're on around 6,000 damage for this game, which is pretty decent. Most of the time in the Wisel, even 2 missile salvos on someone will net you 4,000 damage. So it is, if you know what you're doing, a relatively easy vehicle to do damage with. Unfortunately at this point, that striker did block that TADB from hitting him. Unfortunately, if it wasn't for him, the TADB will be dead. So APS can knock out your shells. You don't have that many compared to the V-Ball, and you won't reload them as fast as the BMP3M or the Warrior will. So you will have to notice that APS cannon will screw your shit up. Apart from that, striker is dead. Unfortunately, I got hit by the LAV 600. Did more than a third of my health in damage. Not exactly the greatest thing in the world. So for now, considering how high considering how high this thing's top speed is, yeah, we can. It's pretty decent. You can shift places really well. So for now, I was actually trying to figure out where this TADB was. I was like, where is he? I don't know. Okay, he's over there. And he spotted me. So instead of continuing to go around that side, I'm going to loop around to around here. And get him. As you can see, there he is. Bye bye TADB. Very narrowly avoided getting shot at by that LAV 600 there. Comparison to other vehicles which usually have around 1700, 1800, 2000 hit points, the Wisel Heart cannot take a hit, as you may have seen. Even a little bit of falling damage can screw your games up. I was actually thinking of heading down to support those guys, but it would have gotten me killed. I need to actually move up through here and finish the game. Yeah. I was actually talking, this was on live stream yesterday I think, and I was talking about the fact that if I die here, it's my fault. I tried and I did my best. And unfortunately, as you're going to see here, this Type 96B found me. However, I was actually hoping for this goddamn missile to hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't. And I think if he hadn't smoked up, maybe that would have hit him. But that was a good game in the Wisel Heart. I did a pretty fantastic job at holding the fort, really. So I'm not really particularly. I don't really care that I died in that game. We did end up losing, and maybe if I hadn't taken that 83 falling damage, I wouldn't have died. But there's no use crying over spilled milk, really. I did my job, and I did as much as I can. As you can see here, 7,584 damage. Pretty decent. Full knockout to that Type 90, and a bunch of hits to these guys as well. I definitely did a lot. Top 3 of the game. Second highest damage done with only that striker doing more. And lastly, as you can see here, bunch of shots fired, some misses. Total potential damage done was 11,000, but I think 7,500 is pretty still great anyway. The next game will be a recording, so let's go over to that one. Hey, we've got Lost Island. Good news. Bad news. They have another Wisel, and I'm pretty sure those Centauros can kill me, whether or not I'm able to launch missiles into their face. Got an email for something. Carmen is now following me for the Twitch. Thank you, Carmen, for the follow. That's very nice of you. Thank you. New followers. Woo! I want to see where the team goes. If they go north, I'm not going south. If they're going south, I'm going south. And if they go in middle, I'm just going to give up and attempt not to cry. Well, to be honest, I mostly cry anyway, so... Kuru, you know the really epic theme from Shadow of the Colossus?
What?
The really epic theme whenever you fight a boss, you know. Da, 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 da. Yeah, like a couple of months ago, I was in the field and then this ant started crawling up my leg, and for whatever reason in my mind, that theme just started playing because this goddamn ant wouldn't get off my leg, and I was like, go away. Although to be honest, at least I have a higher success rate of surviving than the Colossus is. Yeah, there we go. Are the Russians part of a fucking hive mind or something? Because I swear, two pushes never meet each other. They just sit there. They just like wheel around the map, just slowly picking off all of the elements. Hey, look, I'm a Wisel. People. Oh god, no. 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 Don't smash into the bigger tanks. In fact, I feel like this thing's whole traverse is a bit too good for its own. We could cap in a minute. Do we want to do that? Do we just want to win the game and cap in? Do we want to do this? Do we want to completely ruin everybody's day and just cap the entire? Fuck it. In fact, I might even get team damaged. They may team kill me for this. Just hide. Just hide. Just hide. It's a legitimate form of winning, guys! No, it isn't. Who's that guy? No power. What? I don't know. I mean, obviously you don't know what we're doing, I don't know what we're doing, and now everybody's freaking... Oh shit. Ah! Ah! There's a challenger! No! No, run! 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 Protect the cap circle! Protect the memes! Oh, can I... Yes. Oh. Does it have like a soft kill APS or something? No. No. No shoot Wisel! No. No. It sees me! No! Evasive maneuvers now! Evasive maneuvers! Okay, he hasn't quite seen me yet, which means, Protect! Protect the hive! No! No! No, 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 no. Oh god, no! No, he's aiming at me! No! No! No, I can't! I hit now! Oh god, we still... Oh no, there's a T80U as well! Oh, fuck. Go away, T80. Nobody likes you. You're a T80. You were too expensive for the second biggest world to... Oh shit, there's another one. Ah! Oh shit, there he is. Hi. How does that not do any damage? Okay, that did damage. That's pretty good. Oh shit. No, 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 hit Wisel. No. No, that is... No, no. No. Okay, I have to admit, I may have panicked a bit and slightly gone completely... Oh god, where am I going? The physics are too real for me right now. I am being reeled by the physics. In fact, I might have a better chance, you know, just fucking suicide bombing this K1A1. That's actually pretty... Oh no, shit, there he is. No, 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 no. No, the question is, does this K1... Oh no, he doesn't. Ah, drive by, excellent. Hi, how are you doing? Boop. Love you too. Bye. Oh. Oh, this amuses me far too much. Okay, they have a Wisel. We have a Wisel. Let's hope this goes well. Okay, I may need to do like a hit and run on this 99-10 thing, because I'm pretty sure they can kill a Wisel. It's not really that hard to shoot, to be honest. Okay, there's that 99. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay, so the Revo is okay. Ready? Ready? Okay, ready? 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 Beautiful. Yes! Ah! Ah! Okay. Oh shit, the Charlie has a lot of health. Okay, we're gonna have to... Oh shit. No, 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 no. Okay, we're fine. It's good. Okay, I think I can get the Centauro. I just need to be quick about it. I need to be quick and light on my feet like a fox. Except I'm in a Wisel, so the analogy doesn't really... Oh shit, there's a rock in the way. No, this is going really well. Okay, I need to cover this Charlie. He needs all of the covering fire, and I can definitely do this with my 2 oversized missiles on what is basically an airborne tank and a suicide vehicle for whoever drives it. I'm like a suicide squad, except I'm actually useful to the plot. Okay, there's the Centauro. Shoot the Centauro! Eat your veggies, bitch! Oh shit, he's coming after me. No. Okay, yeah. He comes. He comes for Wisel. But little does he know, it is the Wisel who will come for him! That actually went surprisingly well when you think about it. Not gonna lie, at some point there were times when I thought that I would die. But as usual, the Wisel survives. Panic is working for me, so far keep it up. Panic works, allegedly. It sharpens the senses. 10 out of 10. Would definitely play this again and not have a mental breakdown 1-2 minutes. Oh, I did not enjoy that at all. I did not enjoy that. So lastly, as you can see here, there from that final game, the Wisel Hot is a ridiculously fun vehicle to play. And either the premium version or the tech tree version is still one of the funnest tanks and one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had in Armoured Warfare. Let the tank speak for itself. Those 2 games were absolutely roller coaster rides, and if you play the tank well, usually it won't let you down. It's just one of those vehicles that I've genuinely enjoyed my time with. Like I say, the tank's performance speaks for itself. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly the greatest Wisel Hot driver out there. My stats in it are probably quite low. Let's see where it is. Wisel Hot. 36 games, 66% win rate, and 3,500 damage. But if you want to see what a really good player can do with them, let's have a look at Capian. This guy loves the Wisel Hot, by the way. And as you can see here, he's got 547 games in, 68% win rate, pretty decent damage dealt. This is before the buff, so usually about 2 salvos done. However, pretty decent spotting and everything, and consistent the entire way through. Like I say, if I know it's a branch off of the other vehicles in the same tier, you don't really need to get it being a branch off between the TD and the AFE tree, but it's still... I would definitely recommend getting it. It's just fun, really. So that's all I can say. So for now, I'd like to say thank you for watching the review. No, I don't exactly sound like I'm awake. I've only been awake for about 2 hours, but well, less than 2, about an hour and a half, I think. But oh well, whatever. That's the Wisel Hot review done. I hope you enjoyed the introduction. The nasty ass honey badger is a really fun video, and I'll link it below in the description. Like I say, usually like and subscribe. The next review will be the Challenger 2 AGDU with one of the most retarded games you have ever seen in your life being put on. It's really, really dumb. And of course, subscribe mean that we're on 2 reviews a week. And if we get up to maybe 800, 850, maybe more goodies will be in store. It's all on you guys. And lastly, if you want to really help out, as you can see here, there is a donation bar. So I'm trying to get enough money to get to the airport without dipping into the bank account, as I did have half of my bank account wiped out earlier this week. So getting to the airport, there and back, $100. Trust me, every dollar helps on that one. So for now, I'd like to wish all of you good luck and play your weasels. And if you're watching this, Capian, this review is entirely your fault. Take care out there, guys, and I'll see you all next time.